What do you guys for your remarketing budgets? How are you gauging that? Are you using the $75 to $100 per 1,000, or what are you doing?
Ours is too low. I need to up it.
Okay.
We have 14,000. I think we're only spending $500 a month right now.
Okay.
I know
All right.
ours is too low. So
Okay.
yes, I'm going to go to that program. I just haven't done it yet.
Okay.
So we're a little heavier on remarketing. I'll tell you why. Because right now we're running so many platforms that are bringing things in. We've got open houses. I know that Ylopo is now launching the open house tool, which is awesome. We've been using Spacio, but anything through Spacio dumps into Follow Up Boss. Anything that we get through call action from a sign call dumps through Follow Up Boss. Anything that comes in through ProQuest, we dump in through Follow Up Boss. Everything goes there. Realtor.com. The reason we got Ylopo to begin with is we were getting all these RDC Realtor.com leads, and I didn't love the fact that I didn't have a system that they could get on my home search. It was clunky.
Right.
I can't tell you how many people through Realtor.com right now are coming in through Ylopo remarketing. It's insane. I mean, you know what I'm saying, Barry. You do the same thing, right? It's like, oh my God, another remarket. Now they're on our home search, not on RDC. If I can privatize their home search and get them off the portals, they stop talking to other agents. That's my primary focus.
That's the game changer right there.
It is. And Ylopo, for the remarketing, it really helps that happen. So another thing I was going to say on that, our budget's a little bit bigger for what we're doing, but I think we're going to go even bigger than that because, we've got now 57,000 people in our database, sphere of influence, you name it. You get them on your home search, you control that, you control all that front end. Like on the front end, when they're talking to agents, when they actually want to have a task to accomplish, you're controlling that from front to back, you convert 10 times more.
Yeah, I remember G was teaching, and I don't remember the exact data, but it was talking about remarketing. And what they found was, so they were gauging priority alerts. And priority alerts are just Ylopo saying, hey, the lead did something significant. You need to know about it. And what they found, when someone had a database above 4,000 or 5,000 people, that was what G called the Mendoza line, which I still don't know what that is, but that's what he said. He said the 4,000 to 5,000 people is the Mendoza line. Once somebody hits that number of leads, when you're running $400 to $500 a month for those people, you're going to multiply in significant results. And I know for me, I prioritize remarketing over new leads. If I'm ever going to back off of something, it's always going to be new leads versus remarketing, just because it's so valuable. And what's great for me is 2 years ago, I bought Ylopo, and Zillow and Realtor were still a mainstay in my business. It's taken about 2 years, but the spend I have now, I went from $100,000 a year on Zillow to about $5,000 a year.
Yeah.
And so it's been a slow process, but I've slowly worked the addiction. They were like jonesing for Zillow leads, so I had to slowly work them away. I don't know if you guys have found anything similar about being able to adjust it or anything.
So we're actually at a 0 Zillow spend now.
No.
So
and you're right, because what happens if you look at lead generation as a whole, there's like two conflicting philosophies you see with agents or teams. And the first philosophy is if you want to close more, keep buying more. Yep. And just keep on spending more money. If you're closing, if you're doing a 2-to-1 ROI and you want to make $100,000, you got to spend 50, right? Or the other philosophy is I'm going to not just keep buying new opportunity. I'm going to really maximize the opportunity that I've already got. So if you already have this database full of stuff, before you start spending a bunch of money, start putting in some systems to maximize what's already there. Because you're buying opportunity, but you already have it. It's already sitting there. Right?
What's the difference in your ROI when you do that? It goes through the roof.
A lot, big time. This is where guys like myself, we're doing 3-to-1, 4-to-1 on our really good months, 5-to-1 ROI net after paying out ISAs and ad spend and everything.
Yeah.
And this is on portals like Realtor.com. So on Ylopo, it's even bigger.